You wake up. It's a brand new day. You look at your calendar. Oh, hey, look at that. Today's your day off. You probably need a break. Working too many shifts can be tiring, and you should always give yourself a break sometimes. You change into a new pair of clothing, a green hoodie accompanied with some bleached jeans. Dang, you look cute, you thought. You grab your bag, walking out of your apartment, locking the door behind you, of course. You walk down the stairs, making your way to your car. You unlock it, hopping inside and attempting to turn on your car. You let it warm up for a bit, and then take off. Today, you're planning on hitting the arcade. You remember seeing a fat bee plushie you really wanted, but unfortunately, you don't really have the time to go farm yourself some tickets. So you plan on your absolute best to get that bee. You pull up into the parking lot. You look at the sign. Arcade. What an original name. I mean, it gets to the point. You hold your plastic baggie of the tickets you collected over the span of 2 months. And in that span of 2 months, you've only had 7 days off, which means you had a lot, but not enough. You walk inside holding the baggie. You look around. There were obviously more children than adults there, and probably most of the adults there were probably watching their kids. You walk around, trying to find the arcade game you already know gives you the most tickets. You sacrificed a day off of work in order to go play every single arcade machine in order to figure out which one gave you the most tickets. Then an arcade employee came up to you and told you you're crazy. You knew they meant that in the nicest way possible. Totally not trying to say you're some idiot who's got too much time on their hands. The idiot part is true, but the one where you got too much time? Yeah, no. You look at your list of arcade machines that produce the most tickets to the least amount. Then you start. You go to the first game that it says on your list that has the most tickets. If you win it, of course. Rhythm work is some type of rhythm game that tests you only on your concentration. After working out that this game gives the most tickets, you hurried and practiced this game. You dwelled on the skills and techniques other rhythm work gamers use. But the problem is, you'll need to go against somebody else. And you're sure that most likely some group of teens will come up to you and ask you to stop so they can play. And you're not going to let them, obviously. Your heart desires that bee plushie. And if you get them in the right mood, then maybe they'll go against you. You sit down on one of the plastic chairs they provide. You wait, and your first challenger comes. A small child, probably about the age of 10 or 11. And he sits on the other plastic chair. You play him, getting probably every single note right. And then when he loses, you see those sweet tickets coming from the slot. The child yells, "You're a bot," and runs off. Then you continue this cycle with teens, children. Some adults tell you to lose on purpose for their child's mental sake. Yeah, right, totally. You continue to win until you get enough. You look at the prize counter, hurrying to it. It's almost closing time, and you need to make this fast. Some girl with wavy blonde hair sits at the counter. Oh, hi. What can I... You cut her off. Here are my tickets, and I would love to get that bee plushie, please. The girl nods her head, smiling, taking then the bee plushie from the counter. You feel the soft fabric on your hands. This thing is bigger than your head. You're in quite a hurry, aren't you? The girl laughs. You wheeze. Sorry, I just really wanted this. The girl raised a brow. So, I saw you were here the entire day. You work anywhere? You grin. Yes, 2 blocks, a pizzeria. Moonshine's Pizzeria. The girl smiles. Just wondering. Thought you probably need a job, she says. Heh, depends on how much they pay, you reply. Not enough. I'm on minimum wage. She looks at the counter. Hey, maybe you can come work at the pizzeria. I mean, they kind of pay minimum wage as well, but who cares? You smile. She laughed. Sure, I mean, working with you probably would be a blast compared to this place. Nobody's that fun. She looked back at you. I'm Karla, by the way. Your sentence gets cut off. The announcer mic says that the arcade will be closing. Well, Karla, I will see you tomorrow at work. You grin. They don't need interviews? She tilted her head. Well, if they hired me, they'll hire you too. You walk out, holding your sweet success of a beautiful bee plushie in your arms.